Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have a show for you tonight. Let's just get down to business. Let me make sure that you are subscribed to Lionel Nation. And let me tell you that this show tonight is brought to you by preparewithlionel.com. Prepare with Lionel. Secure your mega 3-month emergency food kit now. For the love of God, I'm going to say it again. You know there is going to be catastrophe. There are still areas in Tampa and the particular areas where people have not recovered. And we got away with it. They did. But like that fellow from the longshoreman said, we're going to cut you off. We're going to choke you. I don't know whether it's going to be because of a strike, because of malware, because of whatever, but one of these days, food is going to be the priority. Food, water, energy, and ammo. I can't help you with the last one, but that's it. So make sure you go to preparewithlionel.com. Pay attention now. Order it now. Look, just go and read. You're smart. It's up to you. It's only your family. It's only your safety. Hey, if it doesn't matter, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Huh? Oh my God, my friends, where do we even start? You have no idea this how we are driving these people crazy. I have this. I wish I could share. I can't. I obviously can't. But I have one of my pals is just this TDS nut. He's Jewish and he says, don't you understand? He had somebody on a boat or some flotilla who had a swastika. I said, Donald Trump is the most pro-Israel candidate maybe in the history of American politics. What are you talking about? He's the biggest Zionist there is. It's Kamala that's the problem. And the squad and Ilhan Omar. I'm not going to get into who's right or wrong, but how is he saying, you don't understand? I'm going to walk down the street as a Jew. And yet I said, you're blaming him for anti-Semitism? It's her. If anything, she wouldn't even meet with Netanyahu. Again, these sick bastards don't even know. They don't even know what's going on. They don't even know. It's like, do you know this? I'm looking at this. I'm amazed. I am absolutely amazed. I'm amazed. The level of hatred for him. Hatred. Adelson's wife is dumping $100 million into Donald. $100 million into it. I said, what do you? This is? Are you kidding me? This is what I'm hearing. This is a fellow. This is a friend of mine. As a Jew, I said, schmuck, you can't blame him for anti-Semitism. What's the matter? He said, Jared Kushner, Bibi stayed at his house. You can't get, if anything, maybe some people are saying he's too close to Jew. This is how crazy these people are. They don't even listen. They don't even know. They just hate him. They're consumed with hate. Unbelievable. Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Shall we? Now listen, first of all, ladies, where are the ladies in the house? Okay, I want you to watch something. I want you to watch something, and I want you to watch something very carefully. And we got some of that Al Smith thing last night. You know who was there? Bobby Kennedy. How any woman can marry a Kennedy, I will never know. I'm sure there's probably maybe that weirdo Schlossberg. There's something wrong with that guy. The guy who thinks he's John walking around, without the shirt. It was really weird. It was almost like methed out or something. I don't know. He wasn't tweaking, but he was very close to it. Notice he's gone. He's out. He was sitting in the car, talk to in voices about his cousin, his Uncle Bobby. He's a nut. I think they reeled his ass in there. These people are crazy. But why would any woman marry a Kennedy? They're like a 3-peckered goat, the whole group. So the other night, Cheryl Hines, who I guess seems like a nice person, she's with Bobby, who is so aloof. You're not going to believe it. Let me just show you this. This was caught kind of by someone. Ladies, watch this and tell me how sincere you think this is. and tell me how into his wife, Bobby Kennedy, is with Cheryl Hines. This is in front of everybody. Wait a minute, hold it. Hold it, stop. Sandy Civets. Sandy, welcome. Sandy's a brand new member. Crumb cake for Sandy. Okay, watch this. Watch this.
We will break $10 million.
Now look at this. First of all, how bored does he look? He knows everybody's watching him. He knows everybody's watching him. You understand what I'm saying? He knows the world is watching him, and you know that they're watching how they're going to get along. And he's sending the message out to any particular new suitor, any pieza out there that he can get a hold of. This is in the front. They're in the front of the dais. Look at this. She's trying to be coy and nice. He looks like he's waiting to get his car inspected. He looks as bored can be. Now watch this. He's trying. Come on, Bobby. Come on. Sissy Cheryl, mommy loves you. You watch this. Look at that. Okay, I'll go along. I'll go along.
$10 million.
Okay, there you go. It's a kiss. That's it.
Everyone look at Michael Bloomberg.
Now he's
tell
crying.
Him he should give more money.
How fake.
$10 million is pretty impressive. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, it could get you a studio.
First of all, Bobby looks like he's watching an autopsy. Is it me or what? This is a weird dude. I mean, listen, I like what he does, I like what he says, but this is a weird guy. Look at him.
Seems, expensive, especially
bored.
Considering
Look
you
at this.
Get a mayor for 2 business class flights.
Does he not get the joke? I don't know what was that? With 2 business class? Oh.
Did I break I didn't think we had borders anymore.
But I was watching that again. Mrs. Ellen was watching that. That Jim Gaffigan is like horrid. He's horrid. Ladies and gentlemen, hold it. CR says another gifted, another membership. Thank you, CR. Appreciate it, as we say. We are off and running. Now let me ask you something. What do you think about this? Now look at this. CR says his wife is a social climber, in my opinion. Well, she's an actress, sort of. But let's face it, that whole thing was, you know what I mean? Who in their right would anybody ever, seriously, with this guy who writes in a book every conquest he's had? Well, there was this one, and then there was the back of the Dodge. I give her a like a TripAdvisor. How many stars for the B&B? What is with the look? It's a free country. You can do whatever you want. But remember something, men. Listen, if you have a friend of yours, all right, and that friend of yours, a guy friend, is fooling around with his wife, he's going to do it to you too. He's showing the world I've got no loyalty, especially the ones who feel like somehow it redeems their sense of masculinity. Look how I'm such a they love me. I'm such a right. It's incredible. Okay, I love this one right now. Look at this. Who cares? Just vote for Trump. I hate who cares. I hate people who aren't interested in anything, who don't get it, who can take the intrigue, the fascinating look as we appraise and we look at human behavior, and they ruin it. I don't care. I don't have cable. I don't have Facebook. I don't care. Isn't there anything outside of this that ever piques your curiosity? Or do you feel this sense of superiority when you say, I don't care, just vote for Trump? Well, there you go. Have a nice day. Just vote for Trump. There goes that one. It's all one big show. Thank you. And let me also tell you something. A lot of people like this one. Shelby says, we care. We want to talk about everyone. Absolutely. But also, would you advise if you sat down and President Trump said, listen, let me ask you a question. What do you think about Bobby? Should I get close to him? Can you trust this guy? Hell no. Blackmail. He'll embarrass you. No. Listen, I think Trump's finally kind of toned down. I think whatever he did before in the past, he might, I think he's calmed down quite a bit. Okay? And you don't need any of this stuff. Because people like J.D. Vance and his wife, Vivek and his wife, they like people who, they like this. People like stable relationship. In a weird way, it's like you're like the adopted child, so to speak. You know what I mean? What am I trying to say? It's like your family. Does that make any sense to you? Do you understand what I'm saying? Or do you care? I don't care. I don't care. What do you want? I don't care. I don't care about anything. I don't care. I don't care about anything. Nobody cares. I love talented people. I just don't care. Nothing bothers me. I don't care about anything. Just vote for Trump, damn it. Just shut up and vote for Trump. That's all I want you to do is just vote for Trump. Just shut up. Just for the love of God. I'm sorry. I cannot. Sometimes I just am so. Oh, I gotta read this. Excuse me. I know this is terrible, but I've been in this war with this friend of mine. Oh God. These people. I'm surrounded by lunatics. Do you understand this? I am surrounded by lunatics. Crazy people. They don't get it. They don't understand how things work. They just don't understand it. They don't understand. Now let's watch this. Let me show you. First of all, this Trump, this guy is. I want you to watch this. Now I know, Mr. I don't care. Watch this one. This is one of the stupidest morning shows, but it's the only one. It's that Fox and Friends.
Got a question for you. Either today.
Steve Ducey sounds like this. Okay, all right, Steve. Okay. Now do me a favor. I want you to watch this.
President.
Now what's Lawrence's name? Lawrence Jones Now Lawrence Jones has gotten a lot better. Lawrence is at the end. At first, it was just Lawrence wasn't connecting. Brian Kilmeade on the right looks like he's on like all the time. He just wants to keep working. Ashley, that's Hannity. So, don't worry. That's as good as gold. She could basically douse Kilmeade with a flammable fluid and set him afire. And she's got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? And she knows it and they know it too. You know how that works. Anyway, but watch, before we do, we're going to watch this. Check out Lawrence's expression. I don't know what this was, but I caught it before. He's on the left. Watch this.
I got a question for you. Either today or tomorrow, you're going.
Look at this. They go, what the? Are you watching this? Like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? What is Steve with this guy? What's with that stupid yuck voice? Watch it again. Watch it again. I'm not missing it. Look
Question for you.
Watch Lawrence.
Either
watch
today
this.
or tomorrow, you're
going
to McDonald's.
He's looking over. Okay, watch it. Watch Lawrence.
You're going to be working the fryer. Are you
He's
going to
looking
wear
down.
the paper?
He's looking down. He's okay. How long do I got to put? I'm making $1 million. I guess it's worth it. It's worth it. Just take it easy there. He's telling himself, Lawrence. I know he's a doofus.
I'm going to do everything. I tell you what.
I know. Look at this.
A friend of mine
He's
owns
going to do it.
McDonald's.
Look at this. He's looking at somebody like, you believe this? I've got $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $1 million. I don't know how many million I've got. Can you believe this?
Someplace.
Look at this. He's looking at somebody. He's breaking he's got somebody on the set.
Oh, I'm going.
Here we go.
Because she lied.
He's laughing because it just hit him. You know how much money I'm making a minute doing nothing?
You don't think she ever worked at McDonald's?
I know she did. We checked it out. Unless somebody comes up with something. We checked
Lawrence
it
is
out. They
having
said
fun.
she never worked here.
Hey, something,
She even
Lawrence.
picked the store. We went to the manager. The manager's been there forever.
Don't you love Trump with the accordion thing? I mean, now he's doing it more than ever. He does the accordion hand thing.
You remember her? No, she never worked here. They know. Okay.
No,
So will you wear the paper hat?
And you know.
Oh, Steve, would you wear a paper hat? Are you gonna say you want fries with that? You want a lid on? Want to put a lid on that one? Are you gonna be a hamburglar? Huh? How much does he make a year? What is the matter with this? $30 million to do. And Lawrence is like, can you believe this shit? I'm embarrassed. And I know he's making all this money. And even Peter Dusman saying, Dad, can you cut this yuck corn pone stuff down? You're like a bad weatherman.
Well, stop talking about it in the press. If I said I worked at McDonald's and it turned out not to be true, this would be
biggest story
the
ever.
front page of that stupid New York Times, the worst paper. It is the worst rag.
I like Lawrence more than because I just caught all these side
The
glances.
New York Times is the
What's it called? Breaking the fourth wall?
worst supposed to say. They would have me front page for months. Nobody, I can't get any. That's why I have to do it myself. That's why I'm
So
doing it.
you're going to get trained and you're going to make French fries.
I don't know how much the training will be.
Not too much salt.
It's not going to be. Oh,
Just not that much.
I love that.
I don't know how you do.
Oh, such tripe. You don't have to do this, but this son of a gun, that Trump, he's busting his ass. He's on every show. He's on Patrick Ben-David. He's on the Typhoid Show. He's on Bon Jovi. He's on Gino Vanelli, whatever. He's on all these shows. He's everywhere. And Numbnuts is doing nothing. Nothing. He's everywhere, this guy. I'm loving it. Look at this. DB says, Lawrence, the luckiest guy in the world. Absolutely. Lawrence, I got to hand it to you. At first, I thought, he's not bringing much. I'm liking him more. And they send him on. He's probably good. Lawrence, why don't you go to a diner? Oh, shit. A diner again? That's okay. It's a Summit. Okay, Summit, New Jersey. Oh, I'll do that one. But that one, when they're gonna maybe TikTok on Route 3, I'll do that. I'll do that one. But please don't make me go to armpit bug tussle, Tennessee, to do this stuff and talk with these yokels. But what a country. Anyway, enough with that. Here's Trump reading somebody the Riot Act. Kamala Harris says you're exhausted, and that's why you're canceling events. Excuse me. What is he canceling? He's on Good Morning Des Moines. He's on every show there is. What are you talking about? Canceling?
What event have I canceled? I haven't canceled. She doesn't go to any events.
Yes.
She's a loser. She doesn't go to any events. She didn't even show up for the Catholics last night.
The Catholics. I like what he says. You're a loser, and the paper sucks. He's so dead. Oh yeah, he's an asshole. That's right. That's what I said. And you're a liar. You suck. And the New York Times, they suck. And she didn't go on for the Catholics at the hotel. Did you hear him say it? At the hotel. She wasn't at the hotel with the Catholics. The guy, listen, he's almost 80 years. Let's face 70 or whatever. This guy, how he died, I couldn't keep this up. I'd be napping constantly. I go on a plane and it knocks me out for a week.
At the hotel. It was insulting. All they are is sound bites. So the day I was at Fox and Friends at 7 in the morning.
Yep.
I then went to 2 different other appearances. I then made about 15 phone calls. I've gone 48 days now without arrest. And I've got that loser who doesn't have the energy of a rabbit. Let me tell you something.
He doesn't have that. Did you hear that? The energy of a rabbit. What does this mean?
Days now without arrest. And I've got that loser who doesn't have the energy of a rabbit.
Who doesn't have the energy of a rabbit. Okay, but I don't even have the energy of a rabbit, but there's other things to the rabbit. I don't know about
Let
that.
me tell you something. She should have been last night with the Catholics. So all they do is put out sound.
At the Catholics.
Tell me when you've seen me take even a little bit of a risk. Not only am I'm not even tired. I'm really exhilarated. You know why? We're killing her in the polls because the American people don't want her. She didn't pass her bar exam. She's not a smart person. She's not a person that should represent our country.
Well, that's a new one. I didn't hear that.
You know that very clearly. Go ahead.
I love that. She's a stupid person with the energy of a rabbit. I wouldn't make the rabbit thing because I think she does have energy of a rabbit. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Stephen Lynch says Trump should go to the Lanark Diner in Upper Darby, PA. Well, it's a little late right now, but I'll pass it on. Thank you, my friend. As you know, diners in this part of the area of the they're like another world. When I grew up in Tampon, we had the Ayers Diner, this little greasy spoon. It was horrid. Mark Barnes, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, Mark Barnes, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't Mark look like a Confederate soldier we captured? Now you're going home now, Jebediah. You're going home. The war's over. Thank you for your service. All right. I'm not mocking you in any way. Let's also hear, you do know that Kamala is actually out of her mind, screaming and yelling. We'll get to this in a moment. Now, my friends, I want you to understand something right now. The internet, and please go to Lionel Media on Twitter, on the Twitter. We call it the Twitter, okay? Lionel Media. And I have I think some of the best memes. I don't do them. I pass them on. And I give credit, obviously, to the people who are doing these incredibly brilliant video presentations. In fact, what they are today is they are a version of, if you will, ladies and gentlemen, they are the new, what am I trying to say? They are the new cartoons, as it were. Okay. Watch the genius of this and you tell me what you see that's, how do I say this? Show me what you see that is done from these folks other than Mark. And what's with Mark Cuban? Have you noticed Mark Cuban? Listen to me. I don't want to say anything. But have you noticed how he's acting and looking a little like Rachel Maddow lately? I didn't know this about Mark Cuban. Did you know this? Is it me? There's something wrong, not right. You know about Mark Cuban? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Have you noticed this too? Oh, I've noticed it. He's noticed it. This is a totemic. This is my favorite. This is a pen. An actual pen, and it has little phrases, a little noise. Does this work? If you, oh, look at this. If you go like this, the hair rises. Can you see this? This activates the. I got to change the thing. If you go like this, it activates the little vocalizations. Okay, as I ramble on, check this one out.
Ella es comunista, ella odia a Estados Unidos, ella te silenciará, ella te desarmará, ella te matará de hambre, ella te encarcelará, ella te ejecutará, ella es comunista.
Hacer que los Estados Unidos vuelva a ser grande.
We will make America great again.
La sucia puta comunista es la razón por la que votamos por Trump.
Ella es comunista, ella odia a Estados Unidos, ella te silenciará, ella te desarmará, ella te matará de hambre, ella te encarcelará, ella te ejecutará, ella es comunista.
I think we get the point. This is what I hear sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, cut up chatter. Did you get the packages? Listen, you can email me, save your money. We've been kind of busy today, so we will let you know when we get the packages. But thank you so much for that. Say you don't need to do this. We will let you know, and we answer our emails, and thank you for this, okay? But we have been nowhere near the office. We have been out. You have no idea what we've been doing, but thank you so much for your kindness and your beneficence. Now, moving on. Let's look at this one. What's this?
Hi, everyone. Fight. Vote.
Fight from Little Jeb.
Fight. Vote.
Fight. Boom. We're gonna crack. Bum.
Fight.
From Little Jeb.
And we will make America great again. Nobody's smarter than Elon.
Well, why?
He is a very advanced person. I want to be like Elon, nice, tall, handsome guy. And I love that guy.
President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm Dark MAGA.
MAGA. We love MAGA.
Free speech is the bedrock of democracy. You must have free speech in order to have democracy. That's why it's the First Amendment. And the Second Amendment is there to ensure that we have the First Amendment. Register to vote.
Vote!
If they don't, this will be the last election.
If you don't vote, shut your mouth.
Take over, Eli. Just take over.
Fight, fight, fight. Vote, vote, vote.
Fight, fight, fight. From Little Jim.
Fight, fight, fight. Vote, vote, vote.
Fight, fight, fight. Boom. We're gonna crack. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, we got the point of that one. This goes on for interminably. Do you see what's happening? Do you see the greatness of this? Do you see what is happening? Do you see? Do you feel it? Is it just Kenneth Copeland was one of my favorites. This is when I was in the evangelical movement years ago. As a fan, not involved, but Kenneth Copeland was it. David Paul was my actual favorite stylist of it. But we're not done. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually happening. You must see what is happening. Do you feel the energy? That's like I've got friends of mine who with this TDS, they're saying we're going to lose democracy. What are you talking about? You've got people pouring over the borders. He's going to put an end to this. Instanter, anon, immediately. What is the matter with you? They don't get it, these people. I don't know what they're talking about. These are business people. He's going to help the economy. I don't know what it is. What does the man have to do? But wait, I know what you're saying, as they say on QVC, but wait, there's more.
Everybody to know they're free of the base. Sound of voting, all the free and the brave. So many broad stories of those who came before.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please go back, and we're not going to just play music all night long, but this is this is what many of you people who said to say, I don't care. We are being flooded with this. We are flooded with this. There is a movement. There is a tsunami. There is an earthquake. Ladies and gentlemen, do you feel it? Do you feel it? Get up. Get up. Paper ballots. There's one going around of Gay Mala talking about paper ballots herself. Now, somebody also told Gay Mala, start yelling because this campaign of joy stuff ain't working. You see what I'm saying? It's not working. So watch this. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this one.
Never again have the privilege of standing behind the seal of the President of the United States. Never again. Never again. Never again.
You don't think she's rehearsing this, do you? One more time for the peanut gallery.
Should never again have the privilege of standing behind the...
I love this. Now I wonder, and I know what you're thinking, wait a minute. Where did she get this from? Where did she get this from? What was the inspiration for this? Hang on.
Tired of the negative, dark, divisive, dangerous vision and behavior of people who support Donald Trump. It's time for us to say no. We are not going backwards. We're for the next 7 days.
Not a good that did. Yeah.
Don't get distracted. Don't get diverted. Focus on the kind of country and world that we want to help create.
Take it, budget. You take it, get drunk. That's fucking doing this. Take it, bullshit. This and this and that. That's what I say. Another thing too. No. Okay. It's okay. I don't care. No. I don't care about you. A horse you're running. No. Don't you love it? It's unbelievable. They are losing their minds. It's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Drewby says, who is the real Kamala? Now, I'm going to say this. Who cares? We're never going to know. Did you remember a while back when Chuck Schumer, poor Chuck, Mishkino Chuck Schumer, when Schumer was on his, they said, Chuck, we want to have a picture of you on the back porch grilling. I said, okay. And they had him with like frozen hamburger patties. He didn't even turn the grill on. He didn't turn the grill on. Didn't remember that one? Did you see this one? It was one of the most famous. He didn't even have that goddamn thing turned on. It was ridiculous. He just, it was like, hey, and they're frozen. He got them like probably went to Costco, got a box of these frozen, perfectly machine stamped patties, and there was no fire. He didn't have a chef set. He had a thing of like, hey, and they were cold and frozen on this. It was the worst. Look at CR says, Kamala has more faces than a town clock. By the way, I bet you're wowing your friends with that Kamala. It's the Kamala, which is another thing too. So anyway, did you see a little background information? Did you see when Chuck Schumer was sitting next to him? Now, my good friend today, I'm going to give him credit for this. His name is Mark Simone. He is the only talk show worth listening to. The rest suck. Nobody wants to hear this. If you want to hear a podcast or something, do it. Hear it. I don't want to hear news reports or other. And, hey, everybody, I've got tinnitus. Have you seen that? Have you heard that commercial for what's it called? Fluby or Flummy? I don't bathe for back sack and crack. I don't for your feet, your privates, your armpits. I don't bathe. What's that? Lumi? Have you heard that one? Lumi? Is it Lumi? I was asking you. You probably don't know anything about it. It was the most disgusting thing in the world. Lumi, deodorant. What the hell is the name of this? Oh, Lumi. Yeah, there we go. Lumi. Whole body. Free deodorant cream. That's right. You don't have to bathe. It's a whole body, head to toe. Anyway, they run these ads. Oh, it's vegan and cruelty-free. Well, the only thing cruelty, the people got to be around you. Have you ever seen these commercials? California shower. Well, they used to do this one called a, quote, whatever bath, okay? Bath. Lumi for private parts. There used to be like a blank bath. You can pick the ethnicity, basically cologne. Now, I don't know about you, but have you ever been sick? Now, there's a reason why I'm talking about this. Have you ever been sick? Maybe you're like, you got the flu or something, and you're in bed and say, I'm just not going to move. And you do one of these things, or maybe you grab something like you want to grab the remote, and you go, oh, God. Oh, that's it. That's it. When you make yourself sick. Now, that's just your armpits, and that's normal. I don't want to talk about inguinal funk. I don't want to talk about genitourinary perianal funk like Newark after a rain. Not only that, feet, pits, inguinal area, axilla, apocrine, ecrine, feculence, putrescent, sweat, musk, kind of matted. Yeah, no. To me, how can you do this? How can you do this? How can you not take a bath or a shower? I go crazy with this. The first sign of anything. Oh my God. So anyway, the reason why I say this, see, you talk about these baths. I don't want to mention the ethnicity. Oh, it's icky, CR. It's beyond icky. Oh yeah. I tried a couple of times. I really tried to say, you know what, we should lay off this aluminum, for the deodorants. I'm thinking at this state, what am I worried about? So I said, no, let's make sure we get the non-aluminum. And some of them work, but some don't. And all of a sudden you think, whoa, hey, you know what I mean? So aluminum has its point. So the reason I'm bringing this up is that these ads now, these AM commercials, they're for the worst ads ever. Tinnitus, that was a big one. Colon blow and colonic blocks and people for root canals and missing teeth. And I like people who say, we're going to lose weight. Guaranteed. I'm looking great. It's a radio commercial. What are you talking about? Well, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I am doing just great. Great on this. What do you stop? I mean, let's face it. When there's something beautiful about bathing, having a nice scent. I like something with a nice perfume scent. I'm weird about that. I used to love the smell of aqua velva. I know it sounds nuts. After a bath, oh my! It's the only time I want to smell this stuff. It's great. It just feels terrific. You know, it's great. And Mrs. L, when she gets done, she smells like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. This wonderful colognes and the creams. And me, I'm just very basic. So the reason why I'm doing this is my friend, I know this is a hell of a segue. My friend Mark Simone's on WOR, and they're famous for these commercials. Oh my God, the most disgusting. Who needs toilet paper? Use it. I mean, oh my God, it'll work. They have a spot for it. So he was saying that Chuck Schumer was famous in the old days for saying to people, I'm not going to show up if Trump's there. I'm not going to be at this event. I'm not going to be at this party. He couldn't stand Trump when he was, of course, sucking up to Biden and the Democrats. I'm not going to be there. If Trump's going to be there, I'm not going to be there. You can tell Trump, you can forget it. I'm not going to be there. Or if Trump was there, okay, I'll be there. But don't you sit me near him. Don't you sit me near Trump. He was famous for this. Okay? Well, at the Al Smith event, there he is. There he is. Old Spice. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, I keep saying anyway a lot. Somebody took this moment of interplay and actually had a lip reader. This is a long way for this setup. But here's what Chuck Schumer and Trump were actually talking about. In view of this fake grilling the burgers bit.
Yeah, I forgot to preheat the grill.
Preheat. Yeah. You got to do that before adding cheese, right?
Right, it was pretty dumb.
Wait, so you just threw them away? We all know I like my burgers well done and not raw. Cook them.
I took one bite of that burger and threw it away.
And you got to cook them longer.
You don't have to tell me that. They were plant-based meatless burgers that my lesbian daughter bought. Turns out I never turned the grill on properly.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program is about to resume. Please take
disgusting.
Our program.
Next time, put cheese on after they're cooked.
Thank you.
AI is the greatest thing ever. It takes 1 second of your voice. If somebody calls you on your phone, do not answer it. You understand it? Do not answer it. You got that? Hillbilly says, do you think they can make us accept Kamala? No. No. It ain't gonna happen, okay? Okay. Phoenix says, spell check keeps changing my words. Split the words apart. Phoenix, we understand what's going on. Just space them out. Put an asterisk before the word you want to write. It's simple. Quit fighting the machine. No more rage against the machine. And take a bath, for God's sake. Take a bath. Dennis Hoff says, AGI scares me. This is AI, not AGI. Okay? Now, let's go back to this. Remember this moment from history?
Never let anyone take your joy from you.
I don't know what the hell this was. I don't even know if this was altered, affected. I can't even tell. She's so bad. I can't even tell if this is legit. They slowed it down. If this is a parody, I can't tell. Okay, watch this.
Never let anyone take your joy from you. I call myself a joyful warrior.
What the hell is it?
Right?
I don't know.
Never let anyone take your joy from you.
Okay. Excuses,
You
Lumi?
do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
And isn't that a wonderful way to live?
I think she's
to
high.
know you have purpose.
I don't know how people are acting now high, but in the 70s and 80s, it was a different story when there was real weed. From what I've read, it was a different story altogether. Nelson A says, hey, Uncle Lenny, my homeland of Cuba, power completely off on the entire island. Sad, the island will never be free. Can't wait to see you next Saturday. Nelson, please, I can't wait. Make sure, just don't let me hurt you when I hug you like a maniac, okay? That's all I want to say. We're going to take a lot of pictures. Cut Up says, she sounds 5 years old so often. She does. Thank you. What am I saying thank you for? I sneeze and I say thank you. What the hell's the matter with me? It's been a long day. It's been a long day. This is driving me crazy. What are we waiting for? Please check the latest. You've got to see this. The latest. Check out Lionel Media on YouTube, on the internet. The polls that are coming out. Trump's going to destroy her. This is bigger than anybody's ever seen. And today they unleashed or unraveled, unredacted some story that nobody cares about. That nobody cares about this. These tra-la-las, these moments. They still think that somehow we're going to be affected. Honest to God, that we're going to be affected by January 6th. Nobody cares about that. It's already been done. Well, they redact this. What are you talking about? Well, Fannie Willis says, the hell with Fannie. It doesn't matter. What are you going to do? What are you going to say? What are you possibly going to do to change your mind? Nothing. There are people who do. How are you? You've got to be able to handle your friends. I got to show you this. Hang on a minute. This is so good. I try to tell somebody, so many people, I got friends of mine, they're talking about this Sinwar, I said, Americans don't care anything about Israel or the Middle East or Zionism, only a selective few. I'm sorry to tell you that. They've got, Judge Napolitano's doing all this stuff, and that's great. But it's like nobody cares. Americans do not care about this. They honestly love bombs and death and destruction. Where is this thing? I want to give you this. This is just fantastic. Don't forget Lionel Media. Sign up for it. Here we go. I don't know if you can see this. Trump. This is based on, I think they looked at real clear politics and all the others. Trump, you can't see this. Trump 312, Walls 226. Trump basically getting all of Harris getting Colorado, New Mexico, Washington, Oregon, California, Illinois, Minnesota. Trump's going to get the Rust Belt. He owns Pennsylvania. Owns it. What is she doing? What does she think she's doing? Seriously, what do you think? What? And they're saying, well, it's looking great. Wall Street's betting on this. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, ladies and gentlemen? This is one of the best moments, and you have earned it. You have been with this man since day one. No. You've been with him since day one. Day one. The crap you've had to put up with is unconscionable. Unconscionable. Uncle Festerman. I love that one. By the way, Fetterman looks terrific. after that stroke or whatever that was, this guy was bad. Now he's doing remarkable. He sounds better than Kamala. Esta Kamala. He sounds better. So anyway, my friends, that's where we are today. Good news. I want to tell you something right now. Have you helped out our friend? No, listen to me. Have you done the right thing? Have you spent our time with our good friend at mypillow.com? Have you done it? mypillow.com. Promo code Lionel. MyPillow. Have you done this? This man is the last man standing. He has been with. Now, I know that's not the reason to buy the greatest pillows and bolsters and towels and all that, but he is without peer. He is the greatest. He is one of the best patriots, and they've tried everything in their power to keep him down. But he's fighting back, and he deserves your respect and your patronage and your sales. So I want you to go to mypillow.com/Lionel. Bring your credit card or somebody else's. I don't care. I don't think they know the difference. And buy everything they have. Everything. Because you're saying to him, Mike, I'm with you, buddy boy. I am with you. And I am with comfort and luxuriating. Okay? It's that simple. I love that guy. mypillow.com. Promo code Lionel. Do it now. Christmas is just around the corner. You think I'm kidding, huh? Think I'm kidding? It's almost a couple of months away. You got that? Honey, I was talking about Lumi, your favorite, Lumi. We were laughing about that. I think that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Okay, anyway. So, going back to what we're saying, my friends, please, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Dowd says, I am excited for Trump's victory. I am also looking forward to not ever hearing Kamala's voice again. It curdles the milk in my fridge. I swear to God, I'm with you. So, Bobby Dowd, thank you. Cut up chatter. I'll let you know immediately, darling dear. Nelson A. Hillbilly, Evan Webb, CR, thank you so much. Drew B., Mark Barnes, Stephen Lynch, DB, Johnny Kiner, ladies and gentlemen, CR, and Sandy Sibbets. You are wonderful. My friends, we're going to win this thing. We're going to win it. We're going to win it big. And I want everybody to have a great and a glorious night. Maybe make some popcorn, watch a movie, relax, just enjoy. And know that as you rest, this man who should be in the last stretches of his life, as he, let's face it, he's getting up there, is working like an animal with a work ethic and a stamina I never thought. I'm serious. And she is doing nothing. Walls, nowhere to be found. Slappy Emhoff, nowhere to be found. It's incredible. And that's why Chuck Schumer is kissing Trump's ass, because he knows what's happening. Everybody knows what's happening. All right, my friends. Also, check out Mrs. L at Lynn's Warriors. I'm dying to know what you think of my poetry. I will let you know. Again, we are out and about. We are so busy today. Thank you, dear heart. Remember, follow Lynn's Warriors. Lynn's Warriors. Follow her. Lynn's Warriors on YouTube. She has a Diddy video up that is breaking all records. All records. Crashing the internet. People love it. And also listen to her. She's on with Nancy Grace. Carries the show. Absolutely. They get into it sometimes. It's brutal. It's honey, don't hurt her. You got to peel her fingers off her neck as they go. It's wonderful stuff because she shows a passion unparalleled to stop human trafficking and predation. All right, dear friends, have a great and glorious night. See you tomorrow at 8 a.m. And until then, remember, my friend, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue ya. Da-da.